Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diving. Welcome you to another ASG golf tournament. We're doing the 70s 10s, the championship of the August match play. Whoever wins this tournament will go to Augusta for the year-end tournament. Whoever takes second will have a second chance qualifier. However, that person can still win in the next 4 months and have that second place be replaced with a first place at a trip to Augusta. The second place is a safety net in case you need to fall. Regardless of that, to qualify for this 64-man tournament for August, August is the set match play, third match play, with January, April, and then August and December being the 4 match play months. You have a 64-man tournament. Usually it would be 128 as per usual, but because of the Olympic tournament and with several tours missing double-digit people, it was hard to do 128 without the rule. And the rule is if you've won a tournament before a match play tournament, then you are ineligible. They want a first-time winner at trip to Augusta. So that's why we got it. And we have Billy Horschel and JB Holmes going toe-to-toe. Horschel took down Mark Wilson quite easily in the first round. Second round, he took down Homero Blancas quite easily, conceding 1 hole. And then Luis Oosthuizen actually gave him much of a spook. Horschel was actually up by 3 early, but Oosthuizen put a scare in him. But Horschel hung on. And in the quarterfinals against Tom Weiskopf, he crushed Weiskopf. And then yesterday against Tony Finau. Finau actually had a little bit of a lead, but after the 6th hole, Horschel basically blew Finau out of the water. So practically, Horschel's blown everyone out of the water minus Oosthuizen. He faces JB Smoove, or JB Holmes, if you will, who actually had to go through a playoff hole against Alex Noren. He had to win 18 to force a playoff, but then beat Noren on the 19th hole. Noren was actually up by 3 with 7 to play. And then he beat Dave Hill, who was the runner-up in last month's tournament. It took 21 holes, or 3 extra holes. So Holmes had to go through overtime twice, and then took on Charles Schwartzel, and actually had it tough. Schwartzel didn't fall flat, but Holmes won on 15 and 16 to win the match. And then in the quarters against Danny Berger, he crushed Berger like a grape, if you will, and then beat Dave Stockton. Stockton made it interesting, but JB Holmes survived Stockton. So it's basically Horschel crushing his opponents and JB Holmes surviving his opponents, if you will. We're on the white pin today. Billy Horschel will go, and it will be a 30-yard clip. 37. Close it up. JB Holmes. Nicely to the middle. Let's give up from 21. I don't have time. Horschel. Very good. He's within 2 yards. Holmes will pitch. That actually was a terrible pitch. He's going to be in a tighter spot than Horschel for birdie. And overshoots. For the hole. Got it. Horschel. This is Shinnecock for the second hole. And this 18 holes from 18 courses I did. And so by Holmes and Horschel, they both didn't go into the fescue, which has been plaguing people for days. Up and over. Well, he's on the green. Holmes. Nice. Got to go past to her, and he'll have a chip. He'll have a weird 20-yard chip shot. He's going to go perpendicular, and he's 5 yards away. Horschel for the hole. Nope, he's off by 4. By Holmes has a 15-foot putt for par, and he fucks it up. Horschel will win the hole and take a 2 lead. On to 3, TBC Scottsdale, the loud hole. Well, you would know it. It just... JB Holmes. Look out. He's hit the bunker. Horschel actually was not as close. So if Holmes can make a good pitch, which he does-ish, he might be okay. For par. Donuts. Holmes for the hole. That's it. Horschel thought it would be an easy win, but no. On to the first par 5, and that's Austin. Because I couldn't think of any other hole to give Austin Country Club. Up and over. Well, come on, why aren't you clapping? That's a 326 shot on the fairway, too. Second shots. Holmes, up and over. roll past the hole, so he'll have an eagle putt. Not bad. Horschel. You got it? Okay. Where you go? He's off by a few. Horschel for the hole. And a tie. Elimination time. The country club from Massachusetts, the fifth hole. Just don't hit the keg on the right-hand side. If you're a Canadian geographer, or Canadian like yours truly, you'll notice that there's a shape of Manitoba and then a shape of northwestern Ontario. Both of them are flags to the keg. Holmes to the right. Look at that. Here's the flip. JB Smooth. Horschel. You better putt. Put the pressure on Holmes. He fails. So Holmes will have an easy chip in and you're tied. 1-6 at Bay Hill, the second par 5 on the front 9. I like Bay Hill because it's a good course. Both of them are going to the right hand side. Horschel will stay on the fairway. This is a par 5, so the best way to do it is don't go for the green in 2 because you'll be bound to regret it. And Horschel is going to have a weird shot. Holmes? How many yards? 4. That's about 12 feet. Horschel up and over. 5. He's going to have a long birdie putt. Nope. Holmes for the hole. Oh, he missed. He had a chance to take the lead on Horschel. So 2 holes won by Horschel, 2 holes by Holmes, and 2 ties on the 7 at East Lake. It's a bit of a change this year, actually, because East Lake would normally host all 4 tours. Holmes is going to have happening. Yeah, it's 2-2-2. JB Holmes up and over. For par. Bogey. Horschel should be able to win the post. He does. He's a par. Onto the poach's stamp at Royal Throne. Up and over. Roll back. No. Maybe in the deep bunker. Holmes will be on the green. It doesn't roll back. That's actually good news. Horschel is going to have a terrible flip shot for par. Go nuts. Holmes for the hole. Got it. He could have scored the par, but he doesn't have a birdie. We are tied. Headed to the 9th at Cherry Hills. It would be funny if they tie for all these reasons. I'm not going to spoil it because I don't want to, ruin it. Horschel, come on. Dude's on the fairway. You ain't clapping for 330? Fuck. Holmes up and over. Bunker. Horschel up and over. Okay. So, Holmes from the bunker. Perpendicular. As I calls it. And then Horschel, will he come close? Not the best. For pop. What a miss by Horschel. Holmes for the hole. And he missed. Holmes had a chance to take the lead. Well, it happened. Look at this. Horschel won on 1, 2, and 7. Holmes 3, 5, and 8. Both had 3 holes. 3 tied. So, for some strange reason, both have won 3 holes, and 3 have been ties. So, it's a 3-3-3 number. Sign of the beast. Or if you're Larry Walker, a lucky number, because Larry Walker's factoration is the number 3. Besides, he wore 33 with the Rockets and the Expos, and 3 with the Cardinals. Right? I thought he wore 3 with the Cardinals at one time. I know he only played for 3 teams. I know he played for the Cardinals in the 2004 World Series. If it wasn't for the Red Sox being in the 2004 World Series, I definitely would have cheered for Larry Walker to get a World Series ring for the Cardinals. But, fortunately, I would go with the Red Sox. Wow, Horschel found that pesky fescue. The Watsons. I don't know what course this is. Like the Great Holes. I don't know what. The 10th hole. And it's still going. Gosh. He fluffed it. Oh, yeah. I would fluff it too. What a miss by Horschel. That's a big boo-boo. Holmes can just play it naturally for the hole. Oh, she might. But Horschel's got a tough putt, which he makes. Holmes was hoping for Horschel to make his putt. So somehow Horschel ties the hole. He didn't lose the hole. That's the good news. Wide right. Second shot for Horschel. Sorry, Horschel. Holmes is going to have a bad angle to try to get on the green. He got on the green. That's the good news. And so too did Horschel. So, for bite. 9. Horschel for the hole. Got it. Another 10 points. So Horschel wins, and he's got the 1-up lead. Holmes has not had the lead, right? Yeah, Holmes has not had the lead on Horschel on Augusta 16. The par 3 is going to have a long putt from 50 plus yards. 50 yards plus feet, excuse me. Jamie Holmes 7 yards away. Now you'd be thinking, hang on, how the heck do you know how many feet it is? They said yards. Well, I know 3 feet is a yard, and 17 times 3 is 51. Well, 16 times 3, so it's either 49, 50, or 51 feet. Horschel's got a 50-foot birdie putt. He knows that Holmes has a 21-foot putt, so he is allowed to lag. If it's less than 40 feet, you have to putt. If it's more than 40 feet, you have a chance to. You're allowed to lag it. Yeah, I think he wants to set Holmes up for his putt, which he misses. So that actually worked out for Horschel. This guy was knowing that J.B. Holmes needed to make that putt onto Pebble Beach's hole and a bunker. It is a par 5, so. If you can't down the green too, don't worry about it. You have the motion. Horschel's got an angle. Not bad. He'll play conservative and hug it for 58 yards. Holmes, will he go on the green too? The wind will not allow it. Horschel up and close. Oh my! Oh my! Well, Holmes, can you get close? The answer is, I think he's okay. I think he's okay. For birdie. He tied the match. I mean, tied the hole. Blah. Then tied the match. Horschel's still winning. On to Pinehurst, where we saw many different definitions. Hard pan sand. I don't think I ever had a course that had hard pan sand. There's hard pan sand. There's fairway. There's baked fairway. There's the bunker. There's the green. There's the rough. And there was even wiregrass. That course taught me all of the different styles of pine hoist. Well, Pinehurst hosted the June, like the U.S. Open in real life. So in June, all the tours played at Pinehurst. Oh, nice shot by Holmes. Horschel is going to putt 69 away in 2. I would lag, because I think that's his second shot, right? Yeah, he's 4 feet for par. I think that was the best idea, because he could have had a terrible par putt, flub it, and Holmes would have tied. On to Turnberry. Wide to the right. Holmes, wide to the right. Well, the wind's blowing to the right. Second shot. Up and over, no. J.B. Holmes, the pesky wins. And that's not going to be the best shot choice to do. And pushing a little bit past it. For par. Got it. Wins to half the hole. Brutal miss. Now Horschel's got a 2-up lead with 3 to play. If Horschel wins on 16 at St. Andrews, game, set, match. Horschel's got a bit of an advantage here. I don't think it would be a gimme. Like, all but one of his matches today, all but one of his first 5 matches, because it's 6 days of action, were gimmies, except for Easthazen. J.B. Holmes is going to miss the green. Maybe that was on purpose. Uh-oh, that's going to roll back. That's going to be bad news for J.B. Holmes. That is bad news. He only cleared it with 9 yards. He wants to try closer. Again, well, that might be the end of J.B. Holmes's journey to get to Augusta. But then again, you know, he's still got the Canadian Open. He's still got he's still got Royal Melbourne, and he's still got Eastlake and the match play at the Great Holes. Horschel, well, he's got birdie, right? Yeah. He's going to putt. I think he kind of said that he was had a chance. And he does. He plays the hole. Horschel wins 3-2. So Billy Horschel, who was runner-up in the 2023 British Open in real life, he wins. JB Holmes, JB Smoove will have to wait for a second chance qualifier at worst. So Horschel will be headed to Augusta. Big win for him. And that's the first time since March that a guy from the 2010s has won a tournament. The first 3 tournaments were run by the 2010s guys. Matt Kuchar, Webb Simpson, and Cleve Baseball Fan. He did come from the Red Sox fan thing, but Cleve Baseball Fan technically is a 2010s guy. And then the next 4 tournaments were run by guys in the 70s. Bruce Crampton, Hubie Green, Jim Colbert, and Jack Nicklaus. And now we get a 2010s guy finally. First time in 5 months, and that's Billy Horschel. Well, you had a 2010s guy anyway, JB Holmes. So, yeah. When you look at the disparity, the 80s, 90s have a bigger disparity. 7 of their 8 winners have come from the 1990s, except for Tom Watson, who won at Troon in July. Because you got Montgomery, Gallagher, Duvall, Forsman, Price, Calcavecchia, and Couples, all from the 90s. 40s, 2000s, well, it's 6-2. 6 guys from the 40s, Hogan, Middlecoff, Ferrier, Oliver, Hayden Harrison, with Mickelson and Tiger in the 2000s. Earlys and 60s has a 5-2 discrepancy. Earlys have 5 Deagle, while Ferguson, Braid, Johnny Farrell, and Stuart Gardner, whereas Kermit Sarley and Arnold Palmer are these guys from the 60s. Anyways, big win for Horschel. He kind of didn't need to worry about it. JB Holmes, 5 of the 16 holes had tied. Well, 2 of them, the 5th and the 8th holes when he won, he tied the match, but he never had the lead. So we are going to set up the Canadian Open. Excuse me. Hiccuping. So, Canadian Open 2024 from Glen Abbey. Not my courses, Glen Abbey. Make sure that everyone from the 70s and 10s are in. 144 guys. Everyone is in. Nobody has had 1-2 tournaments, so they're all safe as houses and all that. Oops, edit. Sorry about that. It stopped 70 in ties. I have to make sure it stops 70 in ties, not top 80 in ties. Top 70 in ties. Okay, so make sure options, no fuel around. Which one is Horschel in? I would say 15. Horschel is in group 40. So he will be in group 40 with Elder and Willett. So Lee Elder and Danny Willett will be with Billy Horschel on this tour. JB Holmes is in 34. So Holmes will be with Bobby Cole and William McGirt. So JB Holmes will be the second round guy. The first round guy will be Billy Horschel at Glen Abbey. So we've set up Glen Abbey and day off tomorrow, and then Tuesday it's the 40s 2000s who will fight. Now there will be a difference. The 40s 2000s will have 64 guys. However, first place does not go to Augusta. First place will actually get a second chance, will be the second chance tournament at the end of the year, per se. Because Tiger won the Olympic tournament, and Tiger comes from the 2000s, well, the 40s 2000s tour. So that meant that Tiger wins and gets the spot to Augusta. So that means the 40s 2000s tournament will be the winner does not go to Augusta. The winner will have a second chance tournament. But of course, with the fact that every one of the 64 golfers has either not won a tournament or did not take part in the Olympics tournament a couple weeks ago. So that means that everyone will be trying for their first tournament. It'll be hard pressed and all that. But yeah, that's what I had. And that's all there will be. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.